my friends. All right, today we're going to be working in our math work number 4 book. So get your book out, grab your pencil, and come on back when you're ready. Okay, if you're back with me, that tells me you have your math book. So let's open up all the way to page 24. Oh my goodness, here we go. 24. Which I know mine is stapled a little bit weird, which means yours might be stapled a little weird, so 24 might be hiding. So you can find page 23 and then just turn your page one more time. All right. If you need more time, just hit pause and come back when you're ready. We're going to keep moving forward. So I know we talked about this a little bit last week, but our math for the rest of the year is just reviewing things that we've talked about during our awesome first grade year together. So that means these pages are meant to be review. It should be information that is stored back in your super smart brain because we've practiced it and worked on it. But if it's not all readily available right at the front of your brain, that's okay. We're going to talk about it a little bit, okay? So first things first, though. Let's put our name and the date at the top. 5-18-21. Got to get in the habit of putting our names and the date at the top so when you're turning in your papers to your teacher next year in 2nd grade, they know whose awesome work they're staring at. Okay, so on the left-hand side of page 24, we are going to be using paper clips to measure objects. I am not sure how many of you remember all the way back in the beginning of the school year for the first couple months, we were using popsicle sticks to measure things. And we were counting how many popsicle sticks we needed to be able to measure our shoes and our feet and our couches. Hopefully we all remember, but it's been a long time. So today we're going to put those skills to test and use paper clips instead of popsicle sticks to measure how long different objects are. So we're going to do the first one together so I know you can get the hang of it, and then you're going to measure the rest by yourself. So it says, how long are the scissors? The scissors are blank paper clips long. So you're going to count how many paper clips long the scissors are. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. So the scissors are 3 paper clips long. That's it. The next one asks you, how long is the pinwheel? So you're going to count how many paper clips and answer that question. How long is the caterpillar? And how long is the taxi cab? Now I know these paper clips are a little bit cut off. The copy machine cut them off. We are going to pretend those are whole paper clips. So go ahead and hit pause, finish answering those questions, and come on back when you're done measuring with paper clips. Okay, hopefully that was easy peasy. You remember using different objects to measure things, and that's what we use. Sometimes we can use a ruler, right? We all have our rulers with our numbers on the line that we can measure, but sometimes we can say, oh, my table is 10 pens long, right? It's just all about measuring and understanding how big or how long something is. All right, let's move on to the next side of the page. On the right-hand side, we're going to be working with some shapes. It says, read the story. Let's read together. Janet celebrated her 3rd birthday. Her mom put her birthday cake on a table. She put her gifts and her party hat on another table. Use these pictures to answer the questions. So Janet just turned 3. Woohoo! On one table is her birthday cake, and on the other table is her gifts and her party hat. Okay? So we have one table with the party cake, one table with the party hat and the gifts. We're going to go through and answer how many of each shape are on each table. But let's remind ourselves what each shape is. Okay, so today these are going to be the shapes we're talking about. We're going to be looking at a cone. Say that with me, cone. We're going to be talking about cylinders. Say that with me, cylinder. A cube. Say it with me. Cube. And the last one, rectangular prism. Say that with me. Rectangular prism. Good. Okay, so now let's answer some questions. Number 1, how many cubes are there in the picture? So I need you to go through and count how many cubes are in the picture. Okay, number 2, how many cylinders are there? So how many cylinders do you see in this picture? Number 3, what shape is the party hat? We see the party hat. What shape is that? Okay. And remember, we had 2 different tables with 2 different things. Number 4 asks us, what are the rectangular prisms? So what are the rectangular prisms on the table with the party hat? Number 5, how many cones are there in the picture? How many cones do you see? Number 6 asks, what shape are the candles? So here's our birthday cake and here's our candles. What shape are the candles? Number 7, what shape are the tables? So we have the 2 tables. What shape are they? And then number 8, what shape are the gifts? So remember, the gifts are on the table with the party hat. What shape are the gifts? Okay. And just if you're going, oh my gosh, I don't know how to write all these words, don't forget, they're throughout the question. So we have cubes, cylinders, rectangular prisms, and cones. So you can use the information in the questions to answer some of the questions when we have to know how to write out each individual shape. That's called using the content in front of us to help us spell and write. So go ahead and hit pause. Finish working on page 24 and come on back when you're ready. Okay, if you're back with me, that tells me we're all done with page 24. Now let's turn to page 25. Okay, so on page 25 on the left-hand side, what we're going to do is we are going to circle the subtraction sentence that is related to the addition sentence. So we're going to think about those fact families. So here on the left-hand side, we have 12 plus 3 equals 15. What subtraction equation is part of the same fact family? Well, is this a subtraction equation? Nope, that's addition. So there's only one left, but let's think about it. 15 minus 3 equals 12. Is that our fact family subtraction sentence that's related to this addition sentence? Sure is, so give it a circle. Let's look at the next one. 10 plus 7 equals 17. So let's think about which subtraction equation is the fact family for this addition equation. Is it 17 minus 7 equals 10? Or 10 minus 7 equals 3? Which one matches our fact family? You're going to give me a circle. And you're going to answer the rest of the questions the same way. Which subtraction? So remember, we are looking for the subtraction equation on the right-hand side. So which subtraction equation is related to the addition equations? Which one matches the fact family? So hit pause, find those matching subtraction equations, and come back when you're ready. Okay, if you're back with me, that tells me you have answered all of these questions. Now on the right-hand side, we're going to do some more subtracting. But look at this. We're subtracting in chunks of 10. So 10 or 20, 30, 50. So remember, when we are subtracting by tens, or by just 10 or by just 20, all we have to do is change that number in the tens column. So 20 minus 10 is the same as saying 2 minus 1. What's 2 minus 1? 2 minus 1 equals 1. And since we're not subtracting anything from our ones column, we're going to leave that as a 0. So 20 minus 10 equals 10. Then remember, if we have 40 minus 20, that's the same as saying 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. 1, 2. How many do we have left? 2. So 4 minus 2 equals 2. 0 minus 0 equals 0. So 40 minus 20 equals 20. Do we remember that? I know it's been a little while since we've subtracted by tens. I want you to do your best to answer the rest of the subtraction equations. We do have tools. We have counting blocks. We have number lines, all those things. But I want you to show me if you can do some of this mental math, meaning the math inside of your super smart brains without needing tools. Because if we had to count out 80 blocks, that's a lot of counting, right? So we need to remember those tricks that we've been practicing throughout the school year. So hit pause, work on answering those subtraction equations, and come back when you're ready. All right, if you're back with me, that tells me you are all done answering your subtraction equations. Now what we need to do is we need to complete this chart below. It is asking us to look at the number in the middle and then tell us the number that came before it and the number that came after it. So let's think about, what is 1 less than 90? What number comes right before 90? Good, 89. So if 89 is 1 before 90, what's 1 more than 90? What comes after 90? Yep, 91. Awesome. So you're going to do the same thing for 76, 109, 57, and 112. Hit pause, finish filling out that chart, and come back when you're ready. All right, friends, if you're back with me, that tells me you're all done with page 25. Head on over to Seesaw and make sure you send me a nice clear picture of page 24 and page 25 so that I know your super smart brains remember all of the important math skills we've been practicing. But if you have questions, or if you're stuck, or if you're like, holy moly, Mrs. Sae-Wong, I don't remember how to do this, bring it to our class meeting so we can talk about it, so I can answer those questions, so I can help. That is why I'm here. So make sure you give it me your best effort, give it a try, but if you're stuck or uncertain and you have a question, let me know. Otherwise, that's it, my friends. Thanks for all of your math work today. I will see your adorable faces later.